It's loading up to be heading down to the garden spot.
Homeowners will contact local media in Texas.
And his baby. Uh-oh, are we having brake problems? Brakes ain't wanting to hold going up on that incline. Man's gonna hook him. Listen, ain't more than one way to skin a cat down south. Okay, well, I'm excited. Hey, welcome to my journey. Garden journey. Some of y'all wanted to see the garden, so I'm taking you from beginning to end. You already just saw them hauling the tractor off, and let me tell you, the brakes, it was a brake issue. He said he just needs to adjust the right one, so there's nothing wrong with the brakes, it just needs to be adjusted, so we're cool there. Now he hopes when he gets down there, he just don't want no problems, because I mean, this is going to be its first time pulling anything. I mean, he drove it around the yard before, and he drove it, you know, to get up on the rollback, but he hadn't like hauled one of his implements, you know. So anyway, this is going to be our first. Well, let me drive. I am going to get RJ and Sebastian, because Holly is at work, and it's just easier on him if he don't take her to work and back, and then back, you know what I mean. And because, you know, Sebastian, I don't know that he gets to be around anything like that up yonder, and we thought it'd be fun for him to be in on the garden process, at least of what we're doing this week. So today will be his first. I don't know how many times he'll go over today. Depends on how hard the ground is, because, well, we're going to talk to him. I'm going to ask him a few questions. I will show you him and his tractor, and then I'll ask him a few questions, and then I'll just show you some footage of him out there doing his thing. So we're going to be working on that this week, just making sure it's good and ready for planting. We want to get planting this week, but like he said if we have to plant on the weekends, we can plant on the weekends, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, but we just want to make sure the soil is good and turned over and loose, you know, get the dirt clods or grass clods out, because it's been grown down there for so long without a garden. But anyway, all right, well, I just want to come on and tell you that little bit. So next up, we will be down at Holly's. Okay, so here is the truck, and you can see the little one trying to get on it. So this is what he has been working on for the last however long. So we're going to go up here and we are going to ask him a few questions. And we got us a little, Holly said it was okay to put him on the video. So here's Jacob. Say, hey. Listen, can you say cheese? Jacob. Jacob, say cheese. Ease. Okay. So, honey, now let me just ask you a couple questions.
All right.
My bad, my finger hit the wrong button. So, now tell us what model is this tractor?
Okay, from all the markings that I found off the block and the actual case, it's a 1948 8N 4-cylinder, just a gas burner. Nothing fancy, 29.16 horsepower, something like that. That's what the book says. But it's a pulling little machine, let me tell you.
And it was your dad's?
Yeah, it was my dad's. He had it probably 5 years, something like that, before he passed away. And then it sat in the garage up here for quite a few years. And then we decided we was going to do a garden. And so I said, well, might as well just take Daddy's old tractor and just redo it.
Yeah. And
so I brought it up to the house there in Kannapolis and rebuilt everything. Rebuilt the motor. The rear end's been gone through, new bearings. The only thing that's original is the axles and the pinion gear. New
and
brakes.
The body.
And the body. Yeah, the case is completely original. The hood's completely original. Just new brakes, new tires, rebuilt the front end, new center pin in the front, the whole pinion and spindles in the front. All that's been done. New gas tank, radiator.
It's a cool little old tractor.
Yeah.
You don't, and a lot of us are of the age where you don't have to throw out the old.
Right. Yeah.
There's use for us.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like this tractor here. The aftermarket parts are out there. You can find them. I mean, you know, if you find an old tractor like this, you can rebuild it, and it's just as good as the day it come off the showroom floor.
So let me ask you,
Yeah.
How big a garden you plan on plowing up?
We're planning on 100-foot rows, and I'm thinking they're going to be probably about 8 deep. 8 to 10 rows deep.
And we'll cut down the middle so it's not a whole 100-foot to walk. We're gonna do like 50s and 50s.
Right, it's gonna be a 50-foot, then a walking spot.
Yeah.
And then another 50.
But today we're gonna start. You gonna disc?
Right, I've got to go to where I keep the disc at down here at the wood edge, and then we're gonna try to get it hooked to the tractor, grease it, stuff like that, get it ready, and then we're gonna start discing and get it turned over.
So this is day one of getting it turned over.
Yep.
Now when will you come back and turn it over again? You let it sit overnight?
Yeah, because we're going to let it sit. I might come back tomorrow and do it again because I think there's a little bit of a rain chance Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Yeah.
So but it's not much. But I might come back again tomorrow and just do it again.
Yeah.
Turn it under again because we've got to get the grass out of it, stuff like that.
You want to turn it over a couple times with the tractors, if 2 or 3 times, and you want to till it maybe a time 2 times. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have to go across it. This will do the majority of it, but then you got to come back behind with, like, I got a Troy built a walk behind, self-propelled that you rear tine, and you just walk it, you know, back and forth, get it real fine, get the power real fine.
Get it real fine.
When you go to cut your rows, if you don't, you're just gonna have a cloddy mess.
Right.
So you have to break it up fine where you cut your rows smooth.
Never in Sebastian.
And it's easier to plant, you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna quit talking and let you head down to the parts down there in them woods somewhere.
Yeah, it's down here at the fence line.
At the fence.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna let you. RJ's back there in the truck. They got tools in the truck in case they need them. So RJ's gonna drive the truck down there. David's gonna drive the tractor down there. So anyway, there's your little bit of history behind the trailer and what he did to it and all that. So
Tractor.
what did I say?
You said trailer.
Yeah, tractor. So I'm gonna let him go work now. Tell everybody bye.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Thank you. Okay, he's already got one. I'll show you. This over to the woods, out to the road, and down little past the woods. And so this is the size that we're doing good. Come here, come here. Hey, Jacob, come here. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. There you go. Watch. Watch. Okay, so this is after day 1. Got it all turned under. We measured it out to be 100 by 50. 100 feet by 50 feet. And we said if we don't need this much, we'll know not to make it as big next year. Or if we decide we need more, then we'll make it bigger. It doesn't really matter. We got the whole field to play with. So that's it for day 1. Well, this is day 2. And I am headed down to Holly's. David is loading up her lawnmower. We have a riding lawnmower we're giving her because she's going to mow her yard this year. And we bought her a a wagon to pull behind it so she can ride Jacob around, and we can use it to go back and forth to the garden. Then he's taking the tiller down because we're going to store it down there in the same garage. So he's loading all that up. And then RJ's not able to come today, so I asked Holly. I said, oh, I meant to go the other way. Oh well, I'll go this way. Let me move that. Do you feel like going behind a self-propelled tiller? She said, let her get some breakfast and some coffee. She'll be ready. So, because David's got a whole, Terry's yard is just nothing but leaves, and before anything can be mowed, he started blowing leaves the other day, so he's got to finish blowing those because it's supposed to rain in the morning, and that really is going to mess up. And then we're supposed to get a cold snap, so we're not going to be planting this weekend because the ground will need to warm back up a little. Of course, we don't have a winter to speak of, and then here it comes the 1st of April planting time, and we're gonna get a cold snap. They said they might even could get snow in the mountains. So what's that about? Anyway, about what yesterday, part 1, David, it was up in the afternoon. He got a whole lot accomplished, and then all of a sudden the hydraulics locked up. That's the one thing he didn't work on because he brought his finish mower up here, which is another gadget, and tested it, and it raised it up and lowered it and everything worked, but I guess it gave out because, I mean, the tractor's old, and he didn't know who's done what to it because he found a bunch of messed up stuff that people had done that he had to fix, and a lot of retrofit, and he had a mess on his hand, and he got it running good. But he's either got to fix it himself, or there's a man down the road from Holly's who does engines, and he thinks he might do tractors and bigger things other than lawnmowers and stuff like that. So he's going to ride down there and talk to him this morning because David said, I just don't have time to mess with it because it could be one of two things. something on the top and then something on the bottom. The one on the bottom is expensive. The one on the top's the cheap. Well, not cheap, but cheaper. So we won't be using the tractor until the hydraulics get fixed. So we're hoping he plowed it up enough yesterday that the tiller can handle it. So that's what Holly's going to do today. And I'm going to watch Jacob, which he'll be down there watching his mommy. He's all about his mommy. So that's what's going on today. I packed her own lunch. Holly fed us yesterday. We just feel bad eating her food. She don't care. She's like, she can't wait to, we do the garden and she can feed everybody and this and that. But as mommy and daddy, we feel bad eating up baby's food. You know what I'm saying? Do any of y'all feel that way? We know we're not an imposition on her because she's never made us feel that way. She happily shares what she has. But we feel like, oh my gosh, we can't take food out of baby girl's mouth. So I packed her lunch. So anyway, I'm getting Sebastian today to spend the night. So that'll be that. I'm not going to talk much on the air because this is a garden video, not a chit chat video. So next up, I'm going to film Holly, see how she handles the tiller. Okay. Daddy patiently making sure Holly knows how to run the tiller. I think, and I'll about bet you, he's going to follow her all the way to the end to show her how to turn it. Because he said it can be kind of difficult to maneuver. So when she starts heading back up this way, I'll go get a good video of her. Because she was excited to do it today, buddy. She was excited. He's such a patient teacher. He's such a patient teacher. I love my family. Holly's gonna be tired today. We have this one over here driving the tractor. What you driving? What are you driving? You got it on? What is it? Is it a tractor? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it on? All right, we'll take off. Mow the yard. I don't know what you're pushing, but I don't know if you should be. Papa will figure it out, won't he? Is it off? Off? Can you say bye? Huh? Yeah? He said Papa's going that way. He ain't scared of it, is he? He's got a job to do. He can't be deterred by some machine. Yeah, that's Papa's trailer. Bless you! Bless you! Okay, we're heading into, this is really day 4. I didn't go yesterday because I had to go with my mama. And they didn't really get anything done on the garden because the tiller, he's come to the conclusion that the spring that makes them have to bend over and hold that lever down so it'll stay engaged and stay on. He has pondered upon it and thinks that it is installed upside down. And this is a brand new tiller. We tried to use it last year and the ground was too hard. And so this is the first time using it for all intents and purposes. So we've had it long enough to where the 1-year manufacturer warranty's out of it. So he's going to try to put the spring in the opposite way and see if that doesn't work, because it's popping the tension off where it should be popping tension on. But anyway, so I'm going to get RJ and Sebastian, and he's been blowing leaves, and so he blowed them all up in piles. So now that the lawnmower's down there, all they got to do, him and Holly's going to do these, is rake the leaves up on a tarp and then haul them down to the woods with the lawnmower. So that's what him and Holly's going to work on. And I am going to work on raking out the big clumps of grass. The tractor and the tiller has done a really good job breaking it up. But you know, when it's not been tilled up for many years and it's grass grown over it, there's going to be clumps. Am I moving? I can't hardly get my, oh, I'm sorry, my phone in my little holder there, so you're sticking out kind of far. But that's gonna be my job. Oh, and I forgot to look for gloves. Ooh, maybe I can use Holly's because she'll be driving the lawnmower. She won't need gloves for that. I guess they'll have 2 rakes and she can help RJ rake. And Sebastian, he's wanting to go back down to Auntie Holly's, and so he's getting to come down and play one more day before he has to go back on Sunday. So that'll be good. I don't know what kind of footage I'll get today that's any different from what we have had. I don't know. Maybe I'll have somebody film me raking so y'all know it's not a lie. Okay, well, that's all I know till we get down yonder. So see you then. First order of business is getting some raking going, some hoeing. Hoe it! There you go! Good job, buddy. You gonna hoe it some more? Yeah? Good job. You're doing good. Is it Papa? Yeah. All right. No, that's RJ. Yeah. That's RJ. That's not Papa, that's somebody else. That's a different white truck. Good job. You making the grass? There you go. Okay, this is what we do. Look at her. She got her cup holder. They rake the leaves up on the tarp, and then Holly drives them down to the woods and offloads. And then she goes back up there. Listen, she's in her element. She loves stuff like this. Driving this trailer, that's all her. She can't wait to hook the wagon to it and get Jacob riding around. But that's where she goes, all the way down there, and unloads them. And then they'll keep doing that till they're all done. And back here's David. I don't know if he's got the tiller fixed or not. I guess he's fixing to find out. And you can't tell from the grass. I am this far down, that much more just for the first little bit. I don't know. I'm not going to make this whole garden. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to have to hit the high spots. Maybe after he tills, he'll till some of it up again and make it smaller and help it die out. So anyway, let me get back to working. Look who's hitching a ride. You know he is all about it. Hey! Okay, well, I just dropped off RJ and Sebastian, so I won't get to see Sebastian again until summer. But RJ and Holly worked so hard today raking and hauling leaves onto the tarp. I didn't get video of just like, I think Holly driving Jacob around, maybe Holly by herself, I'm not sure. But there's nothing else. The tiller, we just found a place nearby that services Troy built tillers, so we just took it there. David said he was tired of fooling with it, so he took it. Me and him took it there, and I'm not sure what he's going to do about the tractor. He said he's going to try to limp it through, but I don't know. So I'm going to close this video out because I don't know what the next step. We know the garden's tilled. It's almost ready. It needs to be tilled again. Whether tractor, tiller, both, I don't know. But you get the gist of the size of the thing, where it's at, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to close out this part one of our garden journey. So I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't much to it. There really wasn't much to it, but we've had a good week. So that will do it for this video, and stay tuned for when part 2 comes up. That'll be planned. All right, see you then.